Have you ever wondered if someone might secretly feel drawn to you without ever saying a word? Perhaps a co-worker who always seems to be around, a friend whose laughter lingers a little longer when you speak, or someone whose gaze instinctively finds you in a crowded room. According to renowned psychologist Carl Jung, human attraction is not always verbal. It's often revealed through subtle subconscious cues. These are not coincidences, but unspoken signals, quietly exposing what words do not. The ability to recognize these signals gives you a deeper understanding of human nature, allowing you to navigate relationships with greater confidence and awareness. In today's video, we will explore 5 subconscious signs that indicate hidden attraction. As you become more attuned to these signs, you may begin to see familiar behaviors in an entirely new light. Let's begin. Section 1. Mirroring your movements. That hidden attraction we spoke about. It doesn't just stay in the mind, it manifests in actions, often in ways the person isn't even aware of. One of the most telling subconscious signs of attraction is known as mirroring, when someone unconsciously mimics your body language, speech patterns, or even small, seemingly insignificant movements. Have you ever been in a conversation and noticed the other person subtly reflecting your gestures? You cross your arms, and moments later, they do the same. You lean in, and they instinctively follow. Even the rhythm of your speech, or certain phrases you frequently use, start appearing in their conversations. This is not random. According to renowned psychologist Carl Jung, mirroring is a deeply instinctive way of establishing connection and trust. Our subconscious naturally aligns us with those we feel drawn to, almost like an unspoken language of attraction. It is a silent yet powerful indicator that someone feels connected to you on a deeper level, even if they are not consciously aware of it. So the next time you're speaking with someone, observe carefully. Do they unconsciously mirror your movements? Do they adjust their posture in sync with yours? Do they sip their drink just after you take a sip of yours? These subtle cues may reveal something deeper, an attraction that words do not express. And here's the truly fascinating part. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Their subconscious speaks on their behalf, revealing feelings that they may not yet be ready to acknowledge. Once you start recognizing these signals, your perspective on human interaction may never be the same. But mirroring isn't the only subconscious clue. The next one, it's even harder to conceal, because it's all in the eyes. Section 2. Unconscious glances. Mirroring is just one clue, but if you truly want to uncover hidden attraction, pay close attention to the eyes. The way someone looks at you, whether consciously or unconsciously, can reveal emotions they may not even be ready to admit to themselves. Have you ever caught someone watching you, only for them to quickly look away the moment your eyes meet? Or perhaps you've had that subtle, yet unmistakable feeling of being observed, turning your head just in time to see someone hastily divert their gaze elsewhere. These moments may seem insignificant, but they often hold far more meaning than we realize. Psychologist Carl Jung famously said, "The eyes reveal what the heart tries to hide." Before the mind has a chance to filter emotions, the eyes often betray them. When someone feels a deep, unspoken attraction, their gaze instinctively seeks out the person they are drawn to, even when they are unaware of doing it. This is not just coincidence. It is an unconscious behavior that speaks volumes about what someone is feeling beneath the surface. But there is an unmistakable pattern to these glances. When caught, people instinctively react. They might break eye contact immediately, glance downward as if suddenly distracted, or shift their focus to something irrelevant. It is an unspoken struggle between curiosity and vulnerability, the desire to look versus the fear of being noticed. This delicate balance can reveal emotions that words cannot. The next time you are in a group setting, observe closely. Does someone keep looking in your direction only to quickly avert their eyes when you notice? Do they seem to find excuses to glance your way? If so, their subconscious may be revealing something they are not yet ready to say out loud. Once you begin recognizing these subtle signals, social interactions take on a whole new depth. You may start seeing familiar faces in a completely different light, understanding more than just the words they say. And just like the eyes, there's another subconscious clue that's even harder to control. It's something we do without even thinking, and it has everything to do with personal space. Section 3. Increased personal proximity. Glances can reveal attraction, but what happens when someone takes it a step further? Sometimes, without realizing it, people find themselves physically drawn to those they feel a connection with. This instinctive behavior can be one of the strongest subconscious indicators of attraction. Have you ever noticed that certain people always seem to find a way to be near you? Perhaps at a gathering, a friend unexpectedly appears right beside you, even when there's ample space elsewhere. Or during a conversation, someone subtly leans in, closing the physical distance between you without even seeming to notice. These small shifts in proximity are rarely random. According to psychologist Carl Jung, our subconscious naturally encourages us to be closer to those we feel drawn to, almost as if an invisible force is guiding our movements. People may not consciously realize they are doing it, but their body does. This silent pull toward another person is often one of the clearest indicators of underlying attraction. So, the next time you are in a social setting, observe carefully. Do they consistently choose the seat next to yours? Do they move in slightly closer when talking, as if bridging an unseen gap? Do they casually touch your arm or shoulder in a way that feels natural yet intentional? These seemingly insignificant actions can speak volumes about someone's true feelings. And once you begin to notice it, you'll start seeing it everywhere. But here's where it becomes even more interesting. When attraction is strong, the body often gives away even more than just proximity. Even when someone tries to hide their emotions, their body language can betray them in the most unexpected ways. That's when nervous behaviors start to appear. Section 4. Nervous or unusual behavior. Getting closer is one thing, but when attraction runs deep, the body often betrays emotions that the mind tries to conceal. No matter how much someone attempts to stay composed, their subconscious has a way of revealing the truth. Have you ever noticed someone acting strangely nervous when you're around? Perhaps they suddenly fidget, stumble over their words, or even blush unexpectedly. Someone who is usually confident and composed might become hesitant, shy, or even a little clumsy in your presence. These small changes in behavior may seem insignificant, but they often hold a deeper meaning. This isn't just random awkwardness. According to psychologist Carl Jung, when attraction is strong, the subconscious mind struggles against the conscious mind, trying to maintain control while emotions push through. The result? Anxiety, nervous habits, and behavior that seems out of character. These signs are often subtle but revealing, exposing feelings that a person may not even be fully aware of. So, the next time you notice someone displaying these behaviors, pay close attention. Do they absent-mindedly play with their hair, tap their fingers restlessly, laugh a little too loudly at your jokes, or perhaps they suddenly go quiet, as if uncertain of what to say? These reactions are often the subconscious expressing emotions that words cannot. And once you begin to recognize these signals, you'll start to see nervous attraction in ways you may never have noticed before. But here's something even more intriguing. Sometimes the strongest sign of hidden attraction doesn't happen when someone is awake, but when they dream. Section 5. Dreaming about you. Nervous behaviors can be a clear sign of attraction, but what if someone's feelings surface even when they're not awake? Dreams have long been considered a reflection of the subconscious, often revealing emotions that remain hidden during waking life. Have you ever had someone casually mention that they had a dream about you? Perhaps they laughed it off, quickly changed the subject, or downplayed it as if it were meaningless. Yet, something about it made you wonder, why you? Why now? According to psychologist Carl Jung, dreams are not random occurrences. They serve as windows into the subconscious, exposing thoughts and emotions that we may not fully recognize when we are awake. If someone dreams about you, especially if it happens vividly or repeatedly, it may indicate that their mind is processing an unspoken attraction, one they might not yet be consciously aware of. So the next time someone brings up a dream about you, observe their reaction. Do they seem nervous? Do they avoid eye contact? Are they overly quick to dismiss it? Their subconscious might be revealing something their conscious mind isn't ready to admit. Attraction does not always need words. Sometimes the mind finds its own way of speaking. Now that you know these subconscious signs of attraction, take a moment to reflect. How many have you noticed in your own experiences? Maybe you've caught yourself mirroring someone's movements without realizing it. Perhaps you've noticed lingering glances, sensed someone moving closer to you, or picked up on nervous energy in their presence. Or maybe someone has even mentioned dreaming about you. These subtle cues often reveal far more than words ever could. When you start paying attention to them, social interactions take on a whole new depth. You begin to see beyond surface-level conversations, becoming more intuitive, more aware, and more confident in your relationships. So, which of these signs have you recognized in your own life? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's see how many of us can relate. If you found this exploration of subconscious attraction insightful, consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into psychology, relationships, and the complexities of human behavior. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.